It was a cold winter night when I decided to visit the old library in town. It was a place I'd passed by many times, but I had never gone inside. The library was ancient, with tall, creaky doors and windows so dirty you could barely see through them. It wasn't a place that people often visited anymore. Most people preferred the modern libraries, but something about the old one always pulled me in. That night, I found myself walking through the dark streets, the only sound being the crunch of snow under my boots. I knew the library would be closing soon, but I wanted to see it once before it shut down for good. When I pushed open the heavy door, a bell rang softly. It was quiet inside, too quiet. The smell of old books filled the air, and the only light came from a few dim lamps scattered around the room. The shelves were lined with books, some of them so old the covers were barely hanging on. I walked through the aisles, feeling the weight of silence pressing in on me. There was something strange about the place, like it had been frozen in time. As I wandered deeper into the library, I noticed a tall man standing near the back. He was hard to miss. He was so tall, his head nearly brushed the ceiling. He wore a dark coat, and his face was hidden in shadow, but his presence felt wrong. I tried to ignore him and kept walking, but something made me look back. The tall man hadn't moved. He was still standing there, staring at me. His eyes were too bright, like they were glowing in the dim light. I felt a cold shiver run down my spine, and for the first time, I noticed how empty the library was. There was no one else around. I took a few steps back, heading toward the exit, but the tall man suddenly moved. He was incredibly fast for someone so large. He appeared right in front of me, blocking my way. I froze, unable to speak or move. The air around me grew colder, and the silence grew heavier. He didn't say a word, but I could feel his presence growing stronger. It was like the entire library was watching me. My heart raced as I tried to back away, but my legs wouldn't move. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Then, as quickly as he had appeared, the tall man vanished. One moment he was there, and the next he was gone, leaving nothing behind but the emptiness of the library. I stood frozen for a long time, too afraid to move. The cold was overwhelming, and my mind raced to understand what had just happened. Finally, I gathered the strength to turn and run out of the library. I didn't stop until I was far away, my breath coming in short gasps, my heart still pounding in my chest. To this day, I don't know who or what that man was, but I haven't stepped foot in that library since. Some places, like that old library, hold secrets we're not meant to uncover. And sometimes, the people who haunt them are more than just shadows.